moving right along. Next up is an actor. He's a friend of mine, and he's here to talk about his new project, Street Law. So let's give it up for my buddy Guy.
Yeah.
Thank you.
What's up, Guy?
What's up?
Nice
How's it
to
doing,
see you
buddy?
again. How are you?
Listen, Gaetano, I gotta call you. Still call you Guy.
Call me Guy.
That's it.
Just don't call me late for dinner.
Exactly.
I love that one. Right?
So now listen, you always got something on the plate. Tell us about your new project and this setup that you got going on here.
Well, you know, I gotta be honest, John. I'm lucky that I always have something going on. This project is called Street Law. I'm not the lead. We have C.L. Rivera and William Brooke. They're the leads.
All right.
I have a really nice, juicy supporting role in this film. But I gotta be honest with you. This is, to date, the most exciting thing for me that I've ever done. I love this story. It's a really nice film, really.
Yeah.
I'm very excited about it. It's gonna be playing at the Staten Island Film Festival.
All right. That was my next question.
Yeah, okay.
That's cool.
All right, I'm ahead of you.
So why don't you tell us about the film festival? What's going to be going on? You're going to be premiering it, I can imagine, right?
Well, the film is going to be playing at the Staten Island Film Festival. The festival takes place from June 2nd to June 6th. Okay. So if you guys want to come out to see the film, it would be nice. We want to fill those seats. You can go to StatenIslandFilmFestival.org, I think, is the website, or just Google search it and you'll find it. You'll be fine with that. And they have great ticket packages. I mean, the cost to go to a regular movie nowadays, I think, what is it now, $13?
$12, $13.
$12? Are they out of their mind?
What about the 3D? It's $18 for a 3D.
I don't get it. You know what, guys? Come out and see Street Law at the Staten Island Film Festival. $10. And you're gonna love it.
If you mention Johnny P's name, you get a half off.
I don't know about that, but they have some really.
That everyone has to pay, unfortunately, right?
Yeah, well, you know, I have no pull there, but
it's a back door. But
for $15, I think they have a day pass where you could just buy a ticket in the early afternoon and stay the whole day, and you really have a lot of great movies there.
Definitely.
I mean, it's not just Street Law. I mean, there are really top-notch films there. They have films from Hollywood. They have films from Australia. They have films from... I mean, they have really great films.
Yes.
Staten Island Film Festival is on their 50th-year anniversary this year. It's really growing fast. It's going to be one of the top festivals in the country, the way I see it.
Well, why don't you tell us about Street Law? That's going to be in it.
Okay, well, Street Law is a story where I play a drug-running mob boss. And there's this character in the film played by C.L. Rivera, and he's a little down on his luck. He's got, like, you know, he's a janitor in the hospital. He wants to date the hot chicks. He wants to party with the rock stars, and he can't even get into the neighborhood nightclub. So he ends up meeting my nephew, and my nephew introduces him to this life. And, you know, it takes a toll on him.
How did you hook up with these writers?
You know, it's a funny story because I had auditioned for them once, and they told me that it was great, and I expected to get a call back, and I didn't hear from them. I was like, you know, what the heck happened here? You know, you kind of read into things, and I never heard anything. I've learned that it happens. A year went by, and then I got a call saying, you know, you auditioned for us a year ago, and we liked you, but we lost our funds. Now we have new producers that came on, and, you know, we want to know if you want to come back and read again. I was like, absolutely, you know, I want to be involved in everything, you know? So I went down, and I did the reading again. I went back, I read it a couple of times with some other people, and, you know, we just hit it off, and we became pretty close. I mean, Joe Menji, who is the writer, is from Staten Island. He's a really nice guy. William Brooke is a great actor. C.L. Rivera is a great actor. And Robert Fontanelli is the producer.
Is he Italian by any chance?
I think so, maybe.
All right, there you go.
So, you know, really, really, really nice people. I'm excited about the film, and I hope that everyone comes out to support, not only me, to support independent filmmakers, and the more people that come, the more awareness there is that we're there, because we're trying to break into the big leagues. And the only way we can do it is if you people come and see our films and make a ruckus. You got to make some noise, because otherwise, and don't get me wrong, I love them. Robert De Niro and Al Pacino and Jimmy Gandolfini, who's a swell guy, and all these guys, you know, they're never gonna get a chance to work with me. So you gotta come out there and push, baby, you know? You gotta come.
Well, listen, we have a clip of Street Law. Why don't we roll it?
Okay, you want me to set it up, or you
I
just
got it all ready to roll. I just snapped my fingers. Artie.
Okay.
Roll it.
You have the job. Just as long as you pass this one little test. You see this dog? He's sick and he's weak. He needs to be put down. I don't have the heart to do it, but it has to be done.
Well, you don't look sick.
No. He's weak. It's time.
Yeah, you didn't say shooting a gun was a requirement, man.
It's not. You should know how to use one anyway.
Come on, it's a sick dog. Thank you.
Very nice.
Now, I just want to say that there were no animals hurt in the making of this film.
Good, because
Okay?
we'd have a problem here, Gaetano.
But he did get the job.
That was great. Now, you're also working with Starscraper Films as well. Why don't you talk a little bit about that?
Well, you know, Starscraper Films is my own company. I just licensed it a few months ago because I'm going to try to make my own movies. It seems like the best help is to help yourself sometimes. So I have 2 films that I'm working on. It's a lot rougher than I thought it was going to be.
Now let me talk to you. Let me chew your ear off a little over here. What's the situation? What are you gonna do? You gonna subcontract out cameramen, editors? Are you gonna buy your own equipment?
Well, we don't know yet. It depends on the budget. If we can get a good budget, we would rather hire a professional film crew to come in. But there are ways to get it done where you can go out, buy the equipment, and you can. There's several different ways. It all depends on the finances.
Everything.
You know, it all comes down to money. You know, money is the boss.
It is.
Money I don't have. You know, so
if you got a great movie, and even if you got a small budget, even if you have $25,000, you get yourself a couple of great cameras and you hire an editor, and you got something good.
Right, you can do it. The risk with that is that you do something at such a low scale that it just can't blow up and become big, and you're limited. You're limited with what you can do. You see, the way I want to do it with my company is if someone invests in a film, it's not because I don't want them to worry about if they're going to get their money back. My intent is to have them make 100 times what they put into the movie.
Of course, that's the
idea.
idea
If they put in, hypothetically speaking, $100,000, I would hope that the return on that would be $1 million.
Right.
You know, you hear a lot of stories. The problem that I'm having is that I like to do things the right way, and it's kind of putting the brakes on how I want to do things. I'm not going to just...
Well, let me interrupt you here. The Staten Island Film Festival, a good example. Last year, there were a couple of films there that they made only a couple of $1,000 took to make them.
Yeah.
Right or wrong.
And they were very,
And they were good. One of them, called Partners, won one of the best movies.
Iango's movie, right?
Yeah, it was a great movie.
It was. You know, he's a good guy,
the
too.
money that he put into that, I don't know what he spent, a couple of grand.
Yep, that was
and everyone helped him out, and the movie came great. He won an award.
Yeah, he did. I think he won the Best Crime Drama or something like that. Yeah. He's a good guy.
No, he's a good guy.
And I also, if I could give one quick shout out, I also have a short film that's in the festival called Sweet Revenge. And I play a private investigator where I'm tailing a district attorney who's cheating on his wife. It's a very short film, but it's kind of cool. If you get a chance, you can check that one out too.
Well, Guy, what's your website for everybody who can get in touch with you, because your time is practically
okay, well, you can go to GaetanoIacono.com and you'll find me there.
Right, Guy.
Gaetano Iacono.
He's got some name, that guy, right?
Yeah.
Like Liberace.
He's definitely Italian.
Something like that.